Hey everybody, welcome back to Tim's Tech Thoughts. I've got Heath Johnson with me here at VMworld 2018. And Heath, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a senior technical marketing manager with the Integrated Systems Business Unit at VMware.
Nice.
So our business unit is responsible for doing all the marketing material around VMware Cloud Foundation and the VMware Validated Designs.
Oh, wonderful. I didn't know about the VMware Validated Designs.
You haven't? Okay.
So you can find him on Twitter. I'll have his contact information below. But so VMware Cloud Foundation. So
Right.
This is the vSphere suite, vSAN, and what else? You said vRealize
And NSX.
and NSX.
Yep. So the three core products are vSphere, vSAN, NSX. And then we bring it all together at the management suite of the vRealize suite. So you get vRealize Operations,
Nice.
vRealize Automation, and Log Insight.
So Log Insight I had a chance to play with last year in my home lab, and it's just, I love how we can get, it's like a funnel of information
Right.
that I can just easily look and see what's going on in my environment.
Yep.
So do you find, what do you find that people most like about this entire suite? Do they get excited about the Log Insight? Are they excited that vSAN, or is it just the entire package really brings it together?
What's really neat is it's not just a software bundle. So we do a fully automated installation of the entire package. So all the components are automatically installed based on a VMware validated design.
Wonderful.
So that's where we start. We start with the architecture. And so we have a whole bunch of really smart people that work together and build an architecture as the baseline. And then with VMware Cloud Foundation, we do the automated installation of that validated design.
Wonderful.
So this week at Pat's keynote during VMworld, he talked a lot about VMware Cloud Foundation. And one of the things he said was you get consistent infrastructure and consistent operations. And
Nice.
So every time you deploy a Cloud Foundation cluster, it's the same thing every time consistently. We're eliminating all the human error because we're using automation.
So no longer it's, Tim IT figuring out, I'm going to use this server, this array controller, is it on the HCL, this and that, and I'm going to go in and install VMware, install the cluster, set up vSAN the way. So this is all a predefined set of hardware from specific vendors too?
It is. Well, we just this week started announcing VMware Cloud Foundation 3, and so we have increased the flexibility of the hardware that's available for VMware Cloud Foundation.
Okay.
So now we can run VMware Cloud Foundation on any vSAN ready node.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so it really widens the opportunity for customers to adopt Cloud Foundation.
Nice. So and that's an automated install.
Automated install. So now, automated install, that's cool, right? But you only do that once, right?
And then it's
So it's like, okay, that's cool, but where's the value then? The best part about Cloud Foundation is our lifecycle manager.
okay.
So we don't use the VUM for patching vSphere. We orchestrate the VUM for
Really?
patching. So we actually patch all of the infrastructure automatically with one click.
See, now now I was getting all excited that VUM was finally fully featured, and
Right.
they announced that the drivers and firmware for vSAN are going to be in the VUM now
Yep.
for the VMware Update Manager in the 6.7 Update 1, but you've automated that even more
Right.
specifically for this deployment.
Exactly. So now we can patch vSphere, vSAN, NSX, and we're working on the vRealize suite because the vRealize suite comes with the vRealize suite lifecycle manager. So we're able to orchestrate the patching and
Nice.
upgrades of the entire software stack in one place with one click.
Now, so is this just for greenfield environments, or can we plug this into brownfield environments?
Currently, this is just for greenfield environments.
Okay.
So, but it's something we want to work on that so that we can be able to do a brownfield ingestion or conversion.
Okay. But of course, I know lots of customers anyway that are just running completely separate clusters for different things anyway.
Right,
so
exactly.
this is a great way to migrate in as they're getting their older infrastructure out.
Exactly.
They can just bring in the Cloud Foundation. Do we call it a suite or?
VMware Cloud Foundation? It's really, we call it just VMware Cloud Foundation, so that people understand when you talk about Cloud Foundation, it is that entire software stack. because we're building that solid foundation that's consistent across both private clouds and the public clouds.
Okay.
So when you hear our cloud providers like VMware Cloud and AWS or IBM or Rackspace,
Yeah.
they're actually all using Cloud Foundation on the infrastructure on their back end.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when they do a bring up of your infrastructure through the web page, it actually is running VMware Cloud Foundation to do that installation of the software on their back end.
Nice. So you said this was a VMware validated design. For those who don't know, what exactly is a validated design? Is this, X amount of customers have ran this, or, I mean, this is a lot deeper than that.
So the validated design is actually a free series of documentation that's available on docs.vmware.com. And you can go out there and download the architecture, and we go through over 400 design decisions of how to architect the infrastructure. And we give all the reasons behind every design decision for the infrastructure that we design. From there, we have an installation guide and a run book for how to operate this validated design.
Oh, nice.
So if you're actually interested in looking at that architecture and maybe seeing how it compares to your environment, how things are different possibly, it's a great piece of free documentation that's available out on our website to see what does your infrastructure compare to a validated design from VMware.
Nice. Well, I mean, we're kind of out of time, but I'm going to include some links to the VMware Validated Design and Cloud Foundation below. And of course, where to find my friend Heath here. So be sure to click subscribe below and to follow this guy on Twitter.